This is Athens, Greece, one of the most important city centers in the ancient world, often regarded as the cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy. The city has so much history, so much culture, and a lot of beauty. From visiting ancient ruins to seeing the Olympic Stadium, I've compiled a list of top 10 things to do while you're in Athens. Starting the list is visiting Piraeus. Piraeus is the port town of Athens, and it played an important role during the Peloponnesian and Persian Wars, as you can see with the ruins over here. Piraeus is the place where you have your cruise ship terminals, and you also have ferries that can go ahead and take you to the islands. Number 9. Seeing the Temple of Zeus. The Temple of Olympian Zeus started construction in 561 BC and finished in 131 AD, over 600 years later during the reign of Roman Emperor Hadrian. As of 2023, you will see some scaffolds holding the columns to prevent it from falling down. Number 8. Visiting the Hellenic Parliament. The Greek Parliament. The Hellenic Parliament is located at the Old Royal Palace, and it is guarded by the Greek Guard soldiers. They represent the independence of Greece, and you get to see the change of guards every single hour. Number 7. Riding a hop-on hop-off bus. Getting around Athens can be a little bit tricky, and taking taxi cabs can definitely add up. So taking these buses is a great way to explore all of Athens. The National Library, Athena and Apollo, Socrates. City sightseeing Athens has prices ranging between 20 to 30 euros per person. National Library of Greece. Number 6. Visit Monastiraki and Plaka area. Alright, welcome to Monastiraki Square, which is basically known as Athens flea markets. You got shops and restaurants. The Agora Athens flea markets. And all the way over there you have the view of the Acropolis. And pretty good deals. Here you have the Roman Forum. Alright, so this is the Roman Agora. Tickets to the Roman Agora is 8 euros a person, but you can get the Athens Pass, which I will explain later in detail. These neighborhoods will have stores with unique finds such as Spartan helmets. Number 5. Trying Greek cuisine. Alright, let's go grab some lunch. Alright, time for some Slovaki. Bonus! Eat at a rooftop. The city is surrounded with great rooftops, and our hotel was blessed with this beautiful rooftop pool and restaurant. At nighttime, you have breathtaking views of the Acropolis when it's beautifully lit up. This is 360 Cocktail Bar, which is located in the Monastiraki area. visit the Ancient Agora.
Alright, so this is the Ancient Agora, and this is how it looks now.
Tickets to the Ancient Agora is 10 euros, but you're able to use the Athens Pass, which I will explain later on.
And this is the temple in the Ancient Agora.
This is the Temple of Ephesus, which is a temple dedicated to the Greek god of Ephesus, the Greek god of the artisans.
So this is the Temple of Hephaestus. It is considered as probably the most well-preserved temple in the ancient world. Many of its columns still intact, even parts of the roof still intact.
In 700 AD, it did get converted into a Christian church.
You can see so much detail on this temple. Very well preserved. Alright, so the Ancient Agora used to be a place where the Athenians would go ahead and work and play, go to school, learn. Even Socrates used to roam around these streets. So this is Hadrian's library, named after the Roman Emperor Hadrian. So this is pretty much kind of like a reconstruction of the library. They're doing a cleaning process of one of the statues. So a lot of these statues, they come from like around the 2nd century. Geometric period. Alright, so this is a new statue from 2021. This is Socrates with Wu Weisan.
Now, starting off in the top 3, visit the Panathenaic Stadium.
Alright, this is the Panathenaic Stadium. Basically the first official Olympic stadium and the only stadium made out of marble. Alright, so this is entering the Panathenaic Stadium. It actually was built in 117 AD, but this is actually basically a rebuild of the stadium. You see you have the Olympic circles over there. So all this was made from marble. So this is how the track looked like. You'll have ceremonies. They're actually doing maintenance right now. Seems like it's a statue of Hermes.
By the way, the tickets to the stadium is only 10 euros.
Whoa. Look at this view. So can you imagine multiple nations around the world competing in this very stadium? Now this is the entrance where all the contestants, all the athletes used to go through. Are you not entertained? Spaniard, Spaniard, Spaniard. Oh, so they have a nice exhibit. The different tortures. 1906. All the different torches.
Now it's my turn to represent America.
Ready, set, go!
Number 2, visit a museum such as the Acropolis Museum.
Welcome to the new Acropolis Museum. Let's check it out. So this was building Z. This is how it used to look like. And this is how it looks now. Right under the Acropolis Museum. Alright, entering the Acropolis Museum. It is 15 euros and you have access to the entire museum. This is the groundwork of the Acropolis, them constructing. Then you have the statue of Athena. And this is in the 15th century. And these are fragments recovered from the top front of the Pantheon. The lion's pedest. Temple of Athena Nike or Nike. Temple of Nike. The original statues of the Erechtheion.
There is a section in the Acropolis Museum that doesn't allow photography due to the painting on the statues, so I took a brief picture of it.
Now, the museum does have an outdoor restaurant. A beautiful view of the Acropolis. And this is what was in the front of the top of the Pantheon.
Bonus, do a Greek excursion such as visiting the Temple of Poseidon in Cape Sonion. The Temple of Poseidon takes approximately an hour and 15 minutes to get there from the city of Athens, and these excursions you could purchase them for 50 to 70 euros per person. The Temple of Poseidon was built in 440 BC, then it got ransacked by the Persians led by Xerxes, and then it got rebuilt.
After the Persian War.
Like so windy.
Alright, so this is actually an original temple of Poseidon, and it was actually built in the 6th century, rebuilt after the attacks from the Persians. And yeah, it looks pretty nice, and you also have such an amazing view.
At number 1 is a pretty obvious choice and the main reason to visit Athens, and that is to
get to visit the Acropolis. So the tickets are 20 euros, or you could buy a combined package that goes to many temples for 30. So let's go check it out. All right, heading to the Acropolis.
My suggestion is to at least buy the tickets to the Acropolis a day before, and that's because they have time slots that you only go in. This is the Odeon of Herodotus, which was built in 161 AD and is still being used for concerts.
Theater of Odeon, Herodotus, Atticus. Temple of Asclepios, what's left of it. And this is the old theater, the Theater of Dionysus.
This is the original theater built in the 6th century, dedicated to the god of wine, Dionysus. And now entering the Acropolis.
Alright, so this is the entrance of the Acropolis, also known as the Propylaea. Look at this beauty, commissioned by the Athenian Pericles. This is the Temple of Nike. Yeah, if you could just see how thick the marbles are. There's the Pantheon. Erechtheion. When people used to come here to the Acropolis, they used to be greeted by a huge statue of Athena around this area. It was about 30 meters. So part of the Greek restoration, and this is them working on it. This is where they have the flag post.
Here you have the best views of all of Athens.
If you have time, this is actually the highest point of Athens. This is the Temple of Erechtheion, and you also have the statues that is also viewed from the Acropolis Museum. So these are actually replicas from the actual statue columns. The real ones are inside the Acropolis, but they made it exactly the same with the exact same material. Temple of Panathenaic, just do it.
Alright, so I hope you had a great time at the Best of Athens videos. I hope you loved the video. Just don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more videos.